Welcome back to another episode of Calm Before the Storm. I'm Kim.
I'm Steph.
And I'm Kimberly.
If you missed our last episode, you can catch it on our YouTube channel at Calm Before the Storm Podcast. Ladies, how are we doing in this beautiful day?
So amazing. How about yourself?
Wonderful.
Good, good. So 4th of July just passed. So how was everyone's 4th of July?
Wonderful.
I worked.
Oh.
This is great. Says no one ever.
You know, it's work. It's work
Yeah.
too, right? Barbecues, parties, you're still working. Getting
I'll
the kids
take that
together,
work.
food. Right.
I'll
I
take
mean,
You,
that
you
one.
rather take the work of the barbecue prepping and cooking and all that stuff.
Yes, because I can,
Enjoy.
indulge in
Yeah,
adult
true.
activities while I'm working.
that's
You're
Like
right.
true.
I'm working at my real job. There's no indulging.
Mm-mm. Indulging in other things, just not the fun things.
Right.
Fun for some, not for me.
True indeed.
So, we like to do our highs and lows. So that's my high. I had a chill, nice 4th of July, put some food on the grill. I don't like prepping, but I'm the type of person that I like when people say they like the food, like that you cook. I'm like, okay,
Mm-hmm.
I do my thing.
Yeah.
So funny. I
So,
actually like the prep.
you do?
Hmm.
Like it's like a love and hate
Mm,
Yes,
relationship.
I
Like
agree.
too much is excessive, and I'm like, oh
yeah.
my God, I'm tired, too much to do. But I also like the fun of it because we do it together.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
Yes.
it's, it's like a pre-game for the actual
Yes.
barbecue.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Kim, what's your high for the week?
My high for the week is what is my high for the week? I have a lot of fun things, but I guess the same thing. Just the fun, the pool, the barbecue, the eating,
Mm-hmm.
the just being around family, friends. So yeah, that's my high too.
Okay, Steph.
Yeah.
hmm Um, my husband's birthday, so shout out to you, babe. Happy birthday for
Happy
Happy
February.
birthday.
birthday.
Woo! Celebrate. And just the same, hanging out with everybody and having a good time. Enjoying the summer.
Hmm. Yes.
Mm,
Amen to that.
It's staying light out longer.
Yes.
I
yeah.
love that.
Me too.
So my low is I'm tired of the fireworks. They can go. 4th of July is over. Let it go.
What happens when you live in New York?
Right.
They just
Right.
keep going all the way to like
Oh,
September, like the late September, like, hey, we're done with that.
it's
Every
over.
night.
Right.
They
Yeah.
celebrate every night.
It's
I'm
done.
tired of that. So that's my low. What about you, Kim?
My low is I got an email, I want to say yesterday, from my kid's school to start preparing for the new school year.
Already? Oh
Yes,
my God.
that's my low. Yes.
Yes. Yes. I would say my low is um so many.
Oh no.
Like the chaos
Oh, no.
coordinator here.
Right.
You know what I would say actually? You know how I'd be like, oh my God, the girls have me running around like a Uber. I'm not their Uber anymore. And I'm
That's a
feeling it.
high. That's a low for you?
It's a high and low. It's like
Okay.
good. I don't have
Okay.
to be there all that you can do for yourself, but it's
Mm-hmm.
also like, oh my God, that era is over.
Mm,
So it's like
yeah.
you would spend more time with them when you had to run around. It would
Yeah.
drive you crazy, but that's your time with them also.
Right.
Yes. And
Mm,
now
Get it?
it's like, okay, gotta go. Bye. Doing this, doing that. And I'm like,
wow.
all right,
You've
I
been
thought I
busy,
would love
ladies.
Hey, come
it.
back.
Yeah.
Come back.
Jack, come
Please,
back.
please come back. All right, you're back. Gotta go. Bye. Forget it.
All right, go.
Oh
I'm
my
out of here.
It's one of those.
Right.
God.
hmm
All right. Well, I know
Mm.
we have a lot to talk about today.
Yeah, oh my
A
God,
lot
yes.
has happened within the week. A
Mhm.
lot has happened since our last, um, week since our last episode.
Mhm.
Um, Diddy.
Phew.
Mm.
I was not expecting the outcome. that it came. I mean, I'm not gonna lie, I was expecting more. I didn't think they had a case with the RICO, but I thought they definitely had a case with sex trafficking. So
Mhm.
with Cassie, I'll say
Right,
that.
right.
With Jane, I feel like it was kind of like iffy.
hmm
So that was me. Um,
I I felt like he got more than I expected, if I have to be honest. I felt like he was gonna walk. The way it was sounding and the way it was going, it felt like he was gonna walk free. So I actually am okay with, not happy, just
mm,
okay with at least 2 counts out of 5.
Yeah, I thought he was gonna walk. I mean, I still think he's gonna walk away.
Same,
I think he's gonna walk for sure. Yeah.
Yeah, I
same.
think whenever he'll probably get like time served. And this is just me assuming, but
hmm
how many people do prostitute, get prostitutes on a daily basis and they in and out and
But that's my thing, right? How do you get guilty of transportation of prostitution, but you don't get sex
Correct.
trafficking?
Right.
That's what I was like, it's definitely sex trafficking and the transportation, they go together,
Mm,
I
kind
don't know
of.
I-
the law like that, but if
right.
I had to guess, I think sex traffic prostitute is this is a choice, right? Like
Yeah.
they
Yeah.
hired you and you said yes and you were fine with it.
hmm
I feel like sex trafficking. I could be wrong. This is just me assuming. Um, Sex trafficking is probably against your will, like right, like you kind of
Yes.
forced or coerced to do.
I think that's where they drew that line. I think
Yeah,
that's where they did it. But
but we could be
just
wrong.
we could be wrong. This is
Mhm.
us assuming. But one thing I will say that I did keep repeating after watching it on television was I was pulled in for jury duty during this time. And this is me being just very honest. The judicial system, Lord, forgive me, but it's a little crazy. It's a little chaotic because I was pulled in around the 4th of July, maybe 6 years ago. And myself and one more juror out of the 12 jurors really focused on the case, and we really felt like the person was guilty. You can't really get into too much about it,
Yeah.
but we felt that the person was guilty because it was 4th of July, and the judge gave us word that if we did not or could not come to some type of agreement and verdict, we
hmm
would have to come in and we would not get the 4th of July time off that we had already planned because several people had vacations and so forth. So the judge had let us know, if the case goes over, like we cannot grant you the time off if the people who are going away, they can't go away pretty much. And they rushed a verdict just
Right.
so
They
they
could get
did
out.
not have to give up their vacation time. Not saying that happened here, but
hmm
I watched it happen with my own eyes. And we essentially let a guilty man walk free. And that's just
hmm
being straight up because of vacation. And it was the 4th of July. So that's where I say I don't have true faith in the judicial system because I sat through an experience like that.
So
I mean,
the
it's proven. You see it all
Mm-hmm.
the time. People wrongfully
Yep.
jailed for years and years
Yep.
and stuff like
Yep. Yep. Yep.
so now my question is the first day that they deliberated, juror number what,
that. I forget the number.
25 or
Me
5
too.
or something like
Mm-hmm.
that. They was like that person is not following the law.
Mm-hmm.
I think they just came straight in like, no, this is what I have.
Right.
I'm not changing my opinion. This is what it is.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think like that person just was like, I'm not gonna be here the whole week. We're not gonna do this.
Yes.
Possibly.
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe they convinced him,
Right.
with the back and forth. We'll never know. But I
Right.
also don't think they did a great job at trying to actually
100%.
prosecute him. I
hmm
feel
I
like
feel like
they,
there was the way these documentaries were like the
yeah,
stories you were hearing, you was like, oh my
Mm-hmm.
God.
what they
I wasn't
focused on
I
was
wasn't hearing none of
Yes.
those stuff.
Right.
domestic violence, which he's not saying that he's that was okay, but they focused on domestic violence. That's not the case at hand. Like, yes,
Correct.
he is proven that he beats the women, like
hmm
Right.
pretty much anybody, basically, if
At
you
Mhm.
this,
listen to this.
yeah, right.
So but that's not what he was being charged for. They try to paint this picture of him being this, evil, mean,
Hmm.
horrible person, but you didn't prove anything. And I almost feel like, was that on purpose? Those conspiracy
Yes,
theories that come up. Well, like,
yes.
let's just put him out there. Let's just make it look good. And then, we'll just give you a slap on the wrist. You're just going to have to eat this one and you'll be all right. It makes you feel like these movies, that you see in the movies,
Mhm.
things like this are true. Because it's like,
Mhm.
Correct.
you did all this. You had helicopters, boats, all kind of things on
Yes.
TV of trying to raid his home,
Yes.
and now that's all you got?
Now you take a step back, right? That's how I felt. You brought all this stuff to the table. You had us all locked in, even down to the fucking, sorry, excuse me, the, what is it called? Baby oil. I don't think I could ever look at baby oil the same in my life again.
No, I
And
was, you said that's funny because I was watching Housewives of Atlanta and the girl was like, "Yeah, I need to be on the beach, baby oil." I said, "Girl, we cannot use that word anymore."
we can't do that
No.
anymore.
Because
There
what
was
y'all,
people
Oh
outside of
my,
the court with
yes,
baby oil. Like, it's
I
a
was
joke to
disgusted.
they
people
was like
too.
pouring it on themselves and just rubbing it, and I was like, "What is
Me
happening?"
too. Why?
You are
Disgusted.
like total, it's so disrespectful to the victims. Like,
Very
they're
much so.
fearing for their life right now because they're
Hmm.
Yes.
afraid. I would be afraid too. This is why so many people don't come out and speak their
Yes.
truth and say their story because
Talk
one,
about it.
you look guilty, is you wanted it, you enjoyed having sex, and because he said, he was aggressive one day, you're wrong. Like, they never side with the victim.
Right.
Funkmaster Flex surprised me.
I
I was
know.
totally
I
thrown off by
know.
that.
I
Truly.
Just
know.
mind your bit, just stay
Stay
silent,
out of it.
right?
Right.
Like, you
And
didn't have
and
to
it's
say all
easy for
that.
a man to have an opinion and say this stuff, but us as
Right.
women, and now you're making it even harder. Like if
Yes.
we now more women are just gonna stay quiet.
Yeah,
Very much so.
yeah.
So it's just I think it was disgusting
Mm-hmm.
what he said.
Mm-hmm.
But he's entitled to his opinion.
100% so.
So now he was found guilty on the transportation of prostitution. He accepted it. He was excited. Family was excited. The drawings be like too much for me. The court.
Hilarious. They do.
And then now it's like, oh, okay, bail. I thought
Right.
he was gonna get bail.
I
Me
thought so
too.
too.
Me
I was
too.
like, yeah, he about to be out. He
You
gonna
about to
be
be outside.
Diddy bopping outside.
Talking about I want to travel at least to Miami. You should stay humble. Take that humble juice and be like, I'm gonna just stay put. I ain't gonna go
Mhm.
nowhere.
So now
But he feels on top of the world.
He
Like,
does. He turned and told the family, I'm coming home today. I'm coming home.
exactly,
I'm coming
that's
home.
a
exactly.
scary person if I was one of those victims, I'd be like, I'm leaving the country today.
Cassie did. That's
Yeah.
what they
Cassie wrote her letter to the
she wrote,
judge and was
yeah,
like, please.
pleading, do not
Yep.
let him
Other
out. I'm scared for
witnesses,
my
they
life.
was like, please don't.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Um,
Because the
so his
picture they painted of him, he's very capable.
Yeah. Yeah.
I said he ain't gonna be playing. He's not gonna be playing Jane's Rent, and
That's it. It's done. She is
Jane
done.
need to be the one who running right
I
now.
know.
Running.
No, but what got me is when they was asking for the bail and it was denied, and now they got to prepare for the resentencing. They was like,
Mm-hmm.
the judge was like, well, you stated in your closing argument he's violent. Domestic,
Mm-hmm.
obviously domestic violence and stuff like that,
Right.
that's violent. And so he was like, yeah, but he went to rehab, like to get help or something right after the hotel incident, and Jane actually helped him get into the program. She wrote the letter for him. I'm like, girl,
Honey, what
girl,
is going on?
what are we doing? That's why when it came to her stuff, I was kind of iffy. But when it was Cass, not saying like none of what she was saying wasn't true, but it was
Mm-hmm.
just you kept, in her instance, she kept going back. She kept
Yeah.
doing stuff like that. Cassie, I was a little bit more like,
Mm-hmm.
you see her get beat up and all this stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So I felt bad more for Cassie, but I
I
don't
think
know.
they both were equally hurt and stuff. I feel like Jane is just still in it.
A hundred
Yeah, she
percent.
does.
Cassie
That's the
is
thing.
out. And
Right.
Cassie
Yes,
did
yes.
the same thing as Jane. And, that's an abusive relationship.
Yeah,
Yep,
mentally
Everyday
they
women
like,
go through this on
yeah.
a everyday basis that aren't in the public. And it's
yep,
a toxic, very fine line. Like, they love bomb you and then they beat your ass that same night.
yep,
And then it's like, I'm so sorry, and the woman doesn't know how to get out because it's like,
yep,
oh my God, he loves me, but he had him, he messed
Mm,
up. That's that crazy
yeah.
toxic. So sh Jane could be just in that. She also likes a lifestyle. She clearly
That
wants someone to pay for her life. So
exactly.
for
right.
her lifestyle. So she's willing, from what it seems, is that
Mm,
she's willing to deal with some of this to
Yep.
mm,
get that money.
yeah.
Yes.
That's a choice she got to make.
Yeah.
Correct.
Very true. So yeah, let's see what happens. Um,
October 3rd.
yes.
I think they
Well,
said July 8th they're gonna
so
have
they
a
said that
meeting.
they're gonna have a hearing, I guess, to see if they're gonna move up the date. Because the judge said
Okay.
he told the defense if you want to move it up to request it, but then prosecution's like you got to do this whole pre-sentencing investigation and all this stuff, and the defense is like we'll waive that. We don't even care. We have enough.
Mm,
We feel like we have enough to show
right.
that he should be um let go.
Wow.
I think he will be let go.
I think
Me
he
Honestly,
too.
will
on
be
the
too.
charge that he has received, do
And this is
people
the
get a
first time
lot of,
offense.
yeah, do
Yeah.
So,
people get these long, if we're following the law,
hmm
I just feel
because
bad. All we can do is pray to the
yeah.
Lord. I feel bad
pretty
for the
much
victims.
I was like,
choose your men wisely, please.
100%. Yep. And
Choose,
learn
yeah,
from this that even if you stay in it and then you come out to tell, it plays it out at the end of the day, right? That you accepted these behaviors. So
right.
yeah, it was
mhm,
wrong, but you kept going back. So not to say you're wrong, like, a lot of us know how that goes. Some of us have been through it, some of us haven't, but say no and stand on no. Don't keep going back
mhm,
because you're scared, because being scared is not going to get anything to them, and it's definitely not going to do anything for you.
right.
It's a hard place to be in.
Definitely
Yeah,
is. It's unfortunate, very unfortunate. And we watched it play out with one of the top moguls of the world, hip hop
exactly.
moguls.
It
Um,
happens all the time, and
I
it's
don't know if
Hmm.
y'all
scary.
saw a few weeks back, R. Kelly trying to get out of jail.
Oh my God.
So now that this happened, they like, oh, we need to rerun the game.
And he's still with some girl that her parents are like they
Yeah.
want to
Yes.
teach her, and
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
she
They
sent
think
a
that
video.
her stuff was AI generated. It's a whole
Mm-hmm.
to do.
I don't think it was AI
I don't
generated.
think so
I
either.
think she's willingly wanting to be in the
I
situation
think it's
she's
like you
in.
said, that lifestyle.
Yes.
That lifestyle is addicting to some.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I think
But he not coming out. So
Mm-mm.
you you in a relationship by yourself.
With a screen. Hey baby, how you doing? What's up? YOLO. No, I'm kidding.
she sees him every week since he's been
Mhm.
Right,
there.
like we're gonna
Oh
have a
yes.
baby, and I'm like,
Oh, we gonna do this, honey. We need 15
Listen,
minutes, officer.
and
15.
I'm glad that the other girl that was in that triangle that she got
Yes,
out.
she got out. Me too. I'm proud of her.
Because I watched the whatever documentary it was with R. Kelly, and her
Hmm.
family just kept, they wouldn't not let go.
No,
And I'm so glad that she got out and she's doing really good for herself.
she is. Yep.
it's
So,
crazy how people prey on individuals that are not as strong mentally, or they
Yep.
find some type of weakness in them and they just prey on it and
mhm,
coerce them into doing some things. You
It's a
know,
scary world.
it is. It
Very
is.
scary
We've
world.
done some dumb things in our life because we believed in somebody. So
mhm,
Amen.
I totally understand.
Hmm.
yes.
Hmm.
Um,
Sad.
and My only other thing is I'm so glad they dropped the charges against Chris Brown.
Me too. I was so happy. Me too.
I was like,
Woo!
yes, okay, so the tour is really,
We
really
going
happening.
to see him, Kim.
All right,
In
ladies,
his
I'm a little
gray
jelly,
sweatpants.
okay?
I'll take video. I'll do live just for you.
I'm a little
As long as
jelly.
he got his gray sweatpants, we in it to win it, girl.
Y'all going up on stage?
I will if he
Hell
calls.
yeah. Hell yeah. I
He
didn't
said,
know he was
use your
really,
man,
well,
drop kick, right?
some of them, he doesn't look like he's kissing. But one girl on TikTok, I saw it and I was like, oh, they really kiss. Like,
Oh,
I was like, what?
okay,
You
that I
trying to
won't
get up
do.
there.
That I'm gonna have to say I'm a pass.
I
You
didn't
can
know he was
fake
really,
it.
I didn't know he was really kissing them, but
Ooh,
yeah.
too many things going
Mm.
around in the world, Chris. If you watching us, don't
Stop
kiss him no
kissing
more.
everybody, okay?
I know, because like how you know their real age? Like you over here just kissing anybody. Like do
Oh,
you go on stage like let me see your ID? Like
yeah. You have your doctor's credentials. I need to see your
We
right,
lab
like how
showing
I
work.
know
our
you
age
ain't
right
got
now.
nothing.
We showing ours right now.
We are.
Because you
Wow.
know what? When you young, you be like, ah,
Right,
forget.
that's
All up
true.
I
in
don't
You
care
don't
it.
how
even
many people you kiss. I don't care if you got
No.
herpes on your lip and I
I
can't
don't even
see
care where
it.
your mouth has been.
Yep.
Come
No.
here.
Us grown folks are like, have you been tested?
right.
Let me see your lab work. It's in your my chart. I know it is.
Actually, no, I can't do that.
Can we get another one? Thanks. The girl
Next.
crying or like yes.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's what's happening in the world. What do you
Yes.
guys have?
Um, oh, that so because we've been talking about Diddy and stuff,
Mm.
and I mean he's still very current and stuff, but his big music and stuff was like 90s, 2000.
Hmm.
That's coming back. Like the
Yes.
fashion, the
Hmm.
90s, 2000 dresses, the clothes, like the hippie look a little bit.
Hmm.
I'm like,
Hmm.
we're
I
going
realized
backwards.
that I went shopping.
Yep.
I was like, what the hell is this?
Yes,
Like,
Right.
yes.
Yes. We should know how to
Somebody,
pull it off.
I know, but
I'm
now,
not a fan now. Somebody
right?
was
Ah,
No,
showing me some a dress they got and it was so exciting. They were like, "Yes, it's 90s." And I was like,
ooh.
"Wow, I don't really like it."
I know. It's like, what is that?
I used to wear
What is
that.
going
Oh my
on?
God.
Right. What is going on?
But I'm like, now I feel it made me feel a little old because it's like, oh, we wrapping around to when I was young. That's not cool.
Right.
Mm,
Hmm.
mm.
So I was having a little midlife crisis moment.
Okay. And I kind of like it. I was shopping with my middle daughter last week, and this is the first time she's ever taken a liking to shop. She is
Okay.
just not that. It's always like, Mom, just you know what I like, just go. But like I got her up this week and I was like, listen, we're gonna do something different. Like, you've got to learn like what you like, what you're into. You got to go into dressing rooms. She's never done it. So I got her up one day and I'm like, let's go. We're gonna get up early. We're going to the mall. And I was like, we're going to start in this store. And I sent her into the store and I just was like, pick everything you like, put it in a bucket, take two sizes, one up, one down, and we're going to go. And it was just like, at first, she kind of gave me like attitude and I was like, oh my God, do I really got to do all this? Yeah, we're coming to an age where your body's changing. Yes, you do.
Hmm.
And she was picking all of like the oversized t-shirts, but like,
Hmm.
crappy oversized t-shirts with like nice little spandex shorts. And then I was like, okay, it's good to see her style too, because
Hmm.
I'm like, it's always me picking out their clothes.
Right.
So I was just like, go in the aisle, girl, and let me see what you got. And I went to my own spot. I gave her like 30 minutes and she had almost two baskets full of clothes and she had to go to the dressing room. But it was good to see like the old style, like you said, coming back. And it was like, okay, like she is into it. I kind of liked some of it, but
Uh-huh.
it was also a moment of like she's coming into her own person too.
Hmm.
So I
Cute
was
to see.
excited about it. Yes. And when we were done shopping, she just was like, Mom, like, thank you for doing that because like I really enjoyed myself. She was
Oh,
like, I'm
that's
scared.
good.
Yeah. She's like,
Ooh.
I'm scared for you because now I like shopping.
Aw.
Oh boy. Good
But it was
luck to you.
good
You're
to
gonna need
see.
it.
I am, but it was
Oh.
good, like you said, like to see the style. But that was my thing, just like, to see your kids coming into their own
Mm-hmm.
space. And it was really good because she shocked me with it. Like she really went into the dressing rooms, came
That's
out of the
good.
dressing rooms, didn't care who was watching. If it was too tight, it was like, oh mom, I can't breathe because this button don't fit. So it was good. Like she had no care about anyone else. It was
Yes.
just me and her locked in, and
That's
I
good.
loved
That's your
that
moment with
innocence.
that's your moment with her as well.
Yes,
It's
yes, yes, yes.
perfect.
Good.
So it was so good. Yeah. So that's what I was gonna bring. Just her like coming into her own, just watching your kids growing, right? Just seeing
Mm-hmm.
like the different stepping stones. And obviously if you're a single mom, single dad, you get to see like all the things you've put into them. You get to see it back at some point. And it's
Hmm.
other people see it too. So it was just good to watch. And I was like, you go, girl. So it was fun.
You go,
But I like
girl.
the 90s. I like the 90s. I'm
I
like,
like
okay, we
it
could
too. It
pull this
was just
off.
it's the old school dresses that had
Yeah.
like the big flower.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Some of
was
them
not
was
about
just,
it.
I was like, okay, not it. I
I
like
feel
some
No.
of,
like I don't know. I just can't. I hate shopping.
same.
I really hate shopping because like first of all, when you're not looking for something is when all this stuff is out. You're like, oh my God.
Yes,
And then when you need something, it's like, what the heck is this?
Nothing. Nothing
nothing.
there.
We always want it when it's not in season.
Yes. So that's where I am at. And then, some of the old clothes from like last year, like this is not in style, so I just get rid of it. I don't know, maybe now I should keep it because
Yes.
So wait, you get rid of your stuff that quick, like one summer to the next,
no,
it's
like
gone.
it depends. It
Okay.
depends.
Because I am horrible at that.
At throwing it away or hoarding it?
I I guess both, hoarding it and not throwing it away.
Oh, I hoard it too. I'm with
Same.
you.
I
Yep.
got
No, I've
clothes
had stuff
from,
that
I
I'm
could
like,
probably just in the 90s if I
Me
wanted
too.
to.
I've had stuff that I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna lose weight. I'm gonna keep it. And then like years go by and I'll be like, girl, just throw.
All right, next week I'm gonna fit into it.
Yes. That's my mind frame. Maybe not
Next week
today, but
comes and
definitely
I'm not
next week.
fitting into it.
No, but then you do fit into it and you don't want to wear it now. Now you want something
Exactly.
new.
Then you're like, let me throw it away. This don't even look good. And you saved
Nah,
it
Hmm.
but
all that time.
and now it's not even
And
worth
then
it.
I'll be like, oh, I'm gonna give it to Salvation Army. Somebody's gonna look real cute in that.
Yep.
Yes,
Let me
yes,
donate it.
Hmm.
yes. Shopping is not my favorite. And then
Mm.
I have so funny you say this because I was just cleaning up my closet, my drawers yesterday, and trying to get rid of some things to make space. Because when I tell you the amount of summer clothes I have, you would think I live in a hot climate that I
Hmm.
have that many summer clothes. We only have about 8 good weeks. Why do you
Hmm.
have so much? I got like a year's worth of clothes.
Because you're constantly vacationing. But anyway,
Exactly.
that's neither here
Yeah,
nor
and
there.
I wear the same things. I have so much, and I wear the
You need
same
a closet
thing.
for like all your summer clothes and a closet
Literally.
just for like
Yes,
winter.
yes,
Yes,
I
you
That'd
do.
be
do.
the ideal, right? We all wish we had
Right.
like this
I'm
big.
about
I
to get a
do.
storage and make it a closet.
A walking. I'm with you, girl. I'm about to do the same. That's a great idea.
But I have
Don't
the
the
same
girls are gonna
clothes
go to college
all the
soon?
time. The same clothes
Hmm.
all the time.
Yeah.
Tim's like, get rid of their room.
No, I just think get rid of the room. But you
I'm
could
gonna
Make
take
them
tell
over
them
walk-in
to say that.
you
closets.
could
Matter
take
of fact,
over
they're
their
gonna watch this.
closet, but keep the bed.
Y'all can sleep in my closet when you come home to visit. Be careful with the summer closet. It got more clothes.
Yes. Stay on this side, okay?
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
They're like, what? I live
What is
here.
going
Yeah.
on?
No, you don't. You live in college.
Lord.
Yes. So,
No, but yeah, um, well, summer's here and I'm
what
over it.
you
I'm
okay, so
excited for
summer's
it.
not your favorite, we know.
No.
Is there anything you really enjoy doing that you can't do any other time of the year but in the summer.
I mean, we have a pool. I don't normally go in the pool, but that day when it was 104 degrees, I was like, I'm going in this pool.
Okay.
So I
Yep.
rarely go in the pool.
Hmm.
Um, and because we get those little lantern flies, I don't think you
Oh
guys have them
gosh.
by
I
you.
do.
Uh,
They're taking over the world.
oh my God. So like they be in the backyard and I'd be like, this is why I don't come out here.
Just so you know, just a little I don't even know what to call it. My mind is not working. But if you take the ant and roach spray
Hmm.
and spray it, they will
Hmm.
stay away from the area. So if you're in the pool and you just want them away, so like I like to sit on my little area
Hmm.
outside, I've learned. So I took the ant and roach spray. Asked me why I got it because I got centipedes. So that thing makes them go away. So I buy it every season, and I tried it on them. I'm like, if it works and makes the centipedes fall apart, I was like, let me see what it does to them, and they'll like jump around and then officially just stop jumping.
The
You may have a
freaking
mess to clean,
the
but
freaking pool guy don't even like them. He be calling my dad like, there's a lot of these bugs out here.
What you want me to do?
right.
Like,
Tell you
Like
let
that
the
me
other
call
spray
day
let
he
me
is
was
my
call the bugs
favorite.
up and
he
say,
was
hey.
the other day he was cleaning the pool and he had to go into the shed, right? And he called my dad like this over. I was like, he called you back there to tell you that the bugs is back there. But no, you know
Oh,
what I got now? Because you know I don't like the mosquitoes. They love me, but I hate them. I got the
mm.
zapper.
Yep.
The Zappa. It's on, it
Mhm.
goes on your belt, so like a
No,
hook.
it looks like a tennis racket.
Yes,
Oh,
and
I
you
have
zing
that.
zing zing
And it's
I
zing.
have
like,
that.
Five Below. Zing zing zing
Yep.
zing zing zing.
yes, that's what
Yep.
Five
I got
Below.
it. And then I was like, is this working? So I bought
It
like the
does.
real one from Amazon. But I don't know. Like
The
there was
Five
like
Below one works.
Yes.
there was like a mosquito in the room the other day, and my husband was like, "Where's the zapper thing?" So here us like going like,
Ah, I can't. I love it though. It's fun.
Yes.
no, I take it outside with me, and I know that at night the neighbors be looking at me like, "What the hell is she doing?"
What is
Same.
she doing? Who's
And
she
I be
smacking
like,
at?
I do not want to get bit, and then they still bit me on my hand while I'm trying to kill the other
Oh, they got you while you trying to kill them. I have
Mm.
mine by the door, like if it's my weapon, if somebody comes, I got the weapon for
The
the
things
bugs.
we go through.
That's
I'm the
no,
sprayer and y'all the
honestly,
zappers.
I would not have no problems with the summer if there was no bugs.
Right.
Okay.
I would sleep outside. I would do if there was no bugs, I would
I
be
agree.
perfectly fine.
I
Hmm.
love I summer is my favorite. I love it. I mean, yes, if it's too hot, then fine. I want to be inside a little bit, but I love me some summer.
No,
Yeah.
that day, what was it, a few weeks ago was hot.
Yeah, we were on the beach.
I was
Y'all
gonna say we
crazy.
definitely were on
We
the
went to the
beach.
On
beach
that hot
and
sand? Hell
yes,
Yeah.
no.
yes we were.
Oh, our kids burnt their feet, so we got it quick that the sand was hot. We had to teach them our trick because me and Steph are beach bums, so we had to teach them how to keep their feet cool. We had to teach them. We had to teach adults on the beach how to breathe through the heat.
Yeah, they were getting so crazy
And antsy. Everybody's like, "How do
about
you two do it?"
how hot it was, and I felt the breeze, and
We
they just
did.
couldn't understand if you just relax and
Just
meditate and
chill.
just
Hmm.
Nah,
woosah.
get me out of here.
That they were just like you.
They were. They were like, "We're out. We gotta
That was
go."
it.
An
No, I
hour and a half
went.
in.
That was the day I went to the pool, and it was really. I'm not gonna lie, it was really nice. The pool was really nice. Then I came back in. Like that was fun. Okay.
We're done.
Hmm.
I plan on going to the beach this weekend, so I'm
Me
excited.
too. I'm excited
Have
too.
fun.
Yeah, you don't want to
Um,
join us?
I
no,
know.
Come
Uh,
on, there's no bugs there. You
there's
said
bees.
you
There's
don't
bees.
no, you
no.
said you don't want you can go outside if there's no bugs. I found a place where there's no bugs.
Yep,
There's
I
hot
agree.
Gotcha.
sand.
I have
Huh?
fans.
There's
I have
hot
this little,
sand.
but there's fan. I have
We
fans
get
if
there
you want to
early
stay
enough
cool.
where your feet don't get burnt.
We'll teach you how to dig. You just dig little burrows in the sand and you don't feel the heat.
No,
Promise.
I'm
We
good.
got
We're
your back.
pros at this.
We are.
And we don't even like the sand, and we make sure
Nope.
we stay clean.
And we will quench your thirst in an instant.
Oh, that sounds crazy. I'm just saying, girl, you went left.
No Diddy. Can we say that? No Diddy still? Sorry.
Just don't say we got baby oil for you to get
No,
tan.
no, no. No dark tanning baby oil for us.
No
Uh-uh.
Pepsi either. Mm.
No. Lord.
Oh my goodness.
Oh
This was
man,
fun, ladies.
it
It was
was.
good.
It was good. A lot has happened in the week.
Yes.
But yeah. So
I-
Kim, you have our quote for the day.
I do. So, in this cruel, 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 cruel world and time we are living in today, I found a nice little quote from Martin Luther King Jr., and it is out of the mountain of despair, a stone of hope. So, this quote pretty much emphasizes on the dark times with hope that can be found and utilized to overcome challenges and build strength.
Nice.
Amen, sister.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, yes, yes.
Amen.
All
Thank you,
right.
thank you, thank you. Thank you guys for tuning in. Please keep tuning in every single Tuesday at 5 p.m. on our YouTube channel. If you want to please like, comment, subscribe, share all the lovely things that you do. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, please DM us on all our socials at Calm Before the Storm podcast. And we will see you next time.
Cool.